your 8th standard science chapter, children. That is the 5th chapter I am continuing here. After 2 chapters I have taken the 5th chapter. That is the study of a cell. Yesterday, before video I have started with the plant cell and the animal cell. We have talked about the plant cell and the animal cell. And what I told you to do the homework to draw these diagrams. Yes, today let us go to the activity number 8.5. Sorry, 5.4. Activity number 5.4. Here he has given here the experiment about the demonstration of diffusion. What is diffusion? He is asking you what is diffusion. Diffusion means it is a disturb ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ diffusion ಅಂತ. ಒಂದು ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಒಂದು ನೀರು ಸೆಟ್ಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ತವೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ತಾವು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಅವು ಡಿಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ diffusion. Take some water in a beaker, drop a crystal of potassium permanganate into it. So he is telling you to take here a water beaker. In that he is telling you to drop a crystal of a potassium permanganate into it. Observe the change in the color of the water, whether the change was gradually or immediately. So he is telling that water changes. The water changes the color when you place a potassium permanganate here. And he is telling you to notice that the change is happening fast or slowly, gradually or immediately. The change is due to the movement of molecules. Now, why the change happens here? It changes the color. It is a little bit blue color. It changes, the water changes. The potassium permanganate has diffused. So what is happening? The potassium permanganate ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, molecules fix ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಕರದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ potassium permanganate has diffused. So this process of movement of molecules is called diffusion. The movement of the molecules in the water is called as diffusion. So diffusion is a process in which molecules of a substance move from the region of higher concentration to the lower concentration. So what is the definition here? Diffusion is a process in which molecules in a substance, it may be water or it may be any other substance. So the movement from the region of higher concentration to the lower concentration is called diffusion. Got it, children? So now let us go to the experiment to demonstrate the diffusion. So another experiment he is telling you to do here about the diffusion. So let us take another situation in which the molecules move from the region of high concentration to the low concentration. We shall conduct another experiment. ಈ ಹೆಂಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹೈಯರ್ ರೀಜನ್ ನಿಂತು ವಾಟರ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬೀಳ್ತೈತೆ. ಏನು ಹೈಯರ್ ರೀಜನ್ ನಿಂತು ಏನು ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. So like this, molecules they move from higher region of concentration to the lower region of concentration. Now he is telling you to do here activity number 5.5. Activity 5.5. Experiment of demonstration of meiosis. Now make a cup of, here he is telling you to take a cup shaped cavity in a peeled potato as shown in 5.5. peeled potato ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದರ ಸಿಪ್ಪೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಶೇಪ್ನಾಗ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಟೈಪ್ is telling you to take a cavity type. ಅದು ನೀವು ಹಲ್ಲು ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ, ಹಿಂಗಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ ಟೈಪ್, ಈ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಟು ಕಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, pour sugar solution into the cavity. ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಹಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಗರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ಲಿಟಲ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಬೀಕರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ನಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಶುಗರ್ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಬೀಕರ್ನಾಗ ಹಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾವಿಟಿ ಯು ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಬೀಕರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Okay, so leave it for about half an hour. You put a sugar solution there on that potato and make a level of sugar solution. Also we is telling you to put a level of sugar solution. Make a level of sugar solution and put in that beaker and he is telling you to leave it for half an hour. Note the rise in the level of the sugar solution. So what happened here? Slowly the sugar solution water level is going on increasing. Yes. Why did it rise? It is due to the movement of water molecules from the region of high concentration to the region of the low concentration. Here there are molecules in the water. That molecules, they are what they are doing, they are moving from high concentration area to the low concentration area. What is happening here? Molecules are being disturbed, they are moving. Yes. However, the movement of molecules is through the semi-permeable membrane to the potato cells. Okay, what's happening here? The molecules is to the movement of the molecules in the through the semi-permeable membrane of a potato cell. So this process is called omasis. What is it called? Omasis. So omasis is a special kind of diffusion. This is a special kind of diffusion. Okay. Yes, this type of diffusion is called as a special type. Here, what is happening here? Omasis, osmosis. O-S-M-O-S-I-S. Okay, omasis. It is called as osmosis. Sorry, osmosis. So this omasis is a special kind of diffusion. It is a diffusion of water molecules. It is a diffusion of water molecules. Okay. So here the movement of water molecules from a high region of concentration to the low region of concentration through a semi-permeable membrane. So you can see here the figure is there, a 5.9 experiment in demonstration of omasis. You do this in your notebook, children. Yes, now next part. Movement of water molecules across the plasma membrane of a cell is from a region of higher water concentration to the lower concentration. So here the molecules in the water across the plasma membrane. Here the plasma membrane means the potato is having a plasma membrane. The region, they are moving from high water concentration to the lower concentration. Under these certain conditions, molecules move from lower region concentration to the higher region concentration with an expenditure of energy. For example, in blood. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ situation ಇದ್ದಾಗ these water molecules are moving from the higher region to the lower region, and in some other situations the water molecules, they move from the lower region to the higher region. Got it, children? Yes, where he is giving you an example here. For example, in blood, the concentration of sodium is less. In blood, the concentration of sodium is less and it is more in the heart muscle cells. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸೋಡಿಯಂನಾಗ ಏನು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಸಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತಾವ. So in spite of this, sodium is absorbed in the heart muscle. So in spite of this, whatever sodium is going to when it is going to our heart, it is absorbing the heart muscle cells from the blood. This process requires energy. This is called the active transport. This type of energy is called as the active transport. Look at 5.7 figure. In a plant cell, in addition to the cell membrane, there is a cell wall. So he is telling you to go to the plant cell backside. 5.7. He is telling there is a cell membrane, and some plant cells are also having cell wall, cell membrane, and again on that it is having a cell wall. The cell wall is thick. It is thick. It is rigid, and it is surrounded by the cell membrane. This thick wall of the plant cells is having a cell membrane. On that cell membrane, it is also having a cell wall, which is very thick and it is very rigid. Yes. So it is mainly composed of celluculus. What it is composed with? This cell membrane and the cell wall. It is composed of celluculus. In a non-living substance, cell wall provides shape. Cell wall, what it is doing? It is providing the shape to the cell. Yes, and it is giving strength. It is giving the protection, and it is giving a rigidity to the cell. Unlike cell membrane, cell wall is also a permeable membrane. It is also a permeable membrane. Next, the cytoplasm. Next part is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance. Yes, you know, a jelly-type liquid. It is discharged from our body. That is, cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance found between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Here, the nucleus is the center part. As you know, nucleus is the center part. Yes, it is the center part. Yes, this is the cell membrane. This is the cell wall. Cell wall, and inside there is a cell membrane. Here, the center part is called the nucleus. Here, the cytoplasm is like a jelly. It is like a jelly. It is surrounded by the nucleus. It is surrounded by the nucleus. Got it, children? Yes. Nearly 80% of the cytoplasm is water. It is liquid type. It is jelly. It is liquid type. So here it contains water content more. It is a site for the most of the cellular activities. It is helping in the cellular activities. Okay. A number of smaller components are found in the cytoplasm. In this cytoplasm, in this jelly type liquid, there are so many components found there. They include non-living substance and also living structures. In this jelly here, or the cytoplasm, you can find some living components and some non-living components here. Structure. There includes non-living substance and a living structure called organelles. They are living substance ORGA, organelles. Okay. Living substance is organelles. So non-living substance include several chemicals such as starch, grains, oil, droplets, calcium carbonate, and resin and gum. So these are the non-living substance or the living substance. So living substance is now organelles and country. Non-living substance is non-living structures. Starch, grains, oil droplets, calcium carbonate, resins and gums. Non-living substance in the cytoplasm. The liquid. Some of them are used to reserve food. Ondistu ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗ ಅಂತ they are reserving the food. Some are waste products and others are secretion. So some they are secreted from the body and some are used for reserving the food and some are used as a waste product. Next, organelles are a specialized structure found in the cytoplasm of the cell. So these organelles are a special structure found in the cell. They carry out specific function. They are because they are living cells, living substance. They carry out some functions in our body. They are grouped under two categories. They are grouped under these organelles. Organs are grouped under the two categories. One is are of two types. Okay, there are two types, two categories. One is the membranous organelles. Second one is the non-membranous. Here, organelles covered with membranes, example the endoplasm, the rectum, and the mitochondria, Golgi complex, lysosome, and the parasite are the examples for this. Here you can find so many examples here. Some are, you can see the mitochondria, endoplasma, plasmic, and the rectum and the Golgi complex. These are the examples for the membranous organelles. Okay, next. The non-membranous organelles are the, you can find here ribosome. For these examples are the ribosome. Only two examples are there here. The ribosome and the centrols. Centrols are the two examples for the non-membranous organelles. Okay, these are the two categories of the organelles. Okay. Next, the next part. Here has they given the he is studying them individually. These all the examples here he has given with figure and also their functions and what they do. He has given here. Yes, let us go one by one. Cell membranous organelles. So endoplasmic reticulum. So observe the figure number 5.10. Here he has given the figure here. How it is, you can see in the figure here. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum and the rough endoplasmic. Here it is also of two types. One is the smooth and another is the rough part. Yes, the ribosome. Yes, you can see here. Absorb 5.10. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of branching tubules. It extends from the cell membrane to the nuclear membrane. It is work is to it is extend. It is ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ start ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇದು cell membrane to the nuclear membrane. It also lies scattered in the cytoplasm. Endoplasmic reticulum is forms a supporting framework in the cell. ಇದು ಒಂದು framework ಇದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು continuous ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. It is having a special type of work here. It transports substance from one part of the cell to the other. Work ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಇದರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ ನಿಂತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ಗೆ substance transport ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. Next is the mitochondria. Next part is the mitochondria. What is the you can see in the figure number 5.11 mitochondria. So mitochondria occurs in various shapes such as a cylindrical shape, spherical, oval and broad shape. So mitochondria which is also a cell which is there in our body. So it is in a different shapes like cylindrical shape, spherical shape, oval shape, broad shape, etc. Each mitochondria is bound by a double membrane. Here mitochondria is of a double membrane. It is having a double layer. So double membrane. Outer membrane is smooth. Outer membrane is very smooth, and the inner membrane is a little bit hard. Yes, folds are called the crystals. Inner membrane encloses a fluid known as matrix. So inner membrane it is having two layers. I told you one is the inner and one is the outer layer. The mitochondria are the sites of respiration in the cell. So they use oxygen to break down glucose into carbon dioxide and water. So what is the work of the function of the mitochondria? Mitochondria it is supplying oxygen. It is breaking down the oxygen into oxygen to break down. They use oxygen to break down the glucose. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಒಳಗ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾಗಿಂದ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ. ಎಸ್, this process releases energy which is stored in the glucose in the molecules called as endocyne triphosphate. So hence mitochondria is called a powerhouse of the cell. So mitochondria ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೆಸರು ಐತಿ, that is called the power house. ಇದು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ. So it is called the powerhouse of the cell. So normally a cell has 30 to 40 mitochondria, but a number of mitochondria is a cell varies depend on the function of the cell. So ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗ 30 to 40 ಮೈಟೋಕಾಂಡ್ರಿಯಾ ಇರ್ತಾವಂತ. ಅವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ, ಗ್ಲೂಕೋಸ್ನ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ two parts of the, I told you two examples of the membranous organelles. So in the next class I will continue with the Golgi complex and the parasites. Okay, thank you.